The president has said that he just reiterated that he hoped that the violence in Israel would soon stop, but it has not done so. In fact, it seems to be escalating and getting worse. Does he see the U.S. having a role in brokering some sort of calm there?
Well, the role we are playing at this point in time, Jonathan, as we've tried to keep you abreast of, is to communicate not only with the Israelis and the Palestinians the goal and the objective of reducing violence and achieving stability, but also with key partners in the region, the Qataris, the Egyptians, the Tunisians, others who can play an important role and have conversations with Hamas from that end. So I would say that our objective at this point in time is to, we have over the last several days had dozens of calls at very high levels with Israeli and Palestinian leaders. As you know, from the president's call with Prime Minister Netanyahu, the Secretary of State also spoke with President Abbas just yesterday. And our role is going to continue to work not just with the Israelis and the Palestinians, have those discussions move toward de-escalation, but also with other key partners in the regions as we all work toward that peace.
Mr. Netanyahu yesterday about the rising death toll of civilians there.
Well, I know we put out expansive readout of the call that the president had with the prime minister. And in that call, of course, he reiterated the right of Israel to defend themselves. And in our view, rocket attacks from Hamas into civilian neighborhoods is not self-defense, so he certainly reiterated that, but also reiterated the need to move to de-escalate the situation on the ground. His view, and the view of our entire administration, is that the loss of any life, a civilian life, any life, is a tragedy. And that's one of the reasons that we are so engaged behind the scenes in this effort.
You've sent an envoy to the region. Is it possible that you would use this violence as a vehicle to launch a new peace process?
Well, Steve, I will say that we have been having strategic discussions, dialogue, I should say, with the Israelis since the very beginning, since almost the first week of the administration. Now, the focus of those discussions, or at least a lot of the questioning, has been understandably about how we've used that or how we've raised the Iran negotiations. And that's obviously keeping them abreast of that has been a part of those discussions. But we've also talked about the fact that the position of the administration continues to be that the only path towards a long-lasting, peaceful outcome is a two-state solution.
Actually, the